What are people looking for when it comes to difficulty in Pokemon Romhacks? You don't have an idea? Fear not, for I am here to educate you on this very subject. I reviewed all of these Romhacks, and I'm here to tell you which ones of these had the good difficulty and which ones did not. Let's go. Pokemon Glazed. This game had a pretty good difficulty. It was way more balanced than the original Glazed and had much better ramping and levels. It had all the features you probably could wish for in any normal Pokemon game. This is probably the closest you're gonna get for a hack if you want to have an experience closer to the original Pokemon games, but still have some spice in your adventure. I think this game kind of fits everyone. I like the difficulty of this game. It was really good for me. Pokemon Light Platinum. Holy shit, this game was inconsistent as f with its difficulty. All I can remember is that this game had the Elite Four at like level 60, and then the entirety of the second region maxed out at like level 55. Yeah, Light Platinum's kind of trash. Don't go and play that game. Pokemon Gaia. Ooh, Gaia is another pretty nice one. It's another one of these games that could just substitute a original Pokemon game, as it is just that good in general. But I can remember the difficulty on this one being a bit milder than, say, a Glazed. That's not to say it is bad though, at all. I still had a very good time with this hack's difficulty. It's just a tiny bit milder. But it had some really hard endgame fights. So think of that what you will. Pokemon Clover. This game was hard to the point where I couldn't even do the Elite Four, as they just wrecked my ass completely. I had to use so many save states to even get past a lot of the normal battles in this game, man. You could only use 4 healing items in battle, and the game level capped you. The fact that it uses Fakemon didn't really help either, as you didn't know a thing about what your opponent was going to send out or what that particular thing was going to do. Pokemon Clover is a gem of a game, but Jesus Christ is it hard. For me, it was hard to the point where I didn't really enjoy the battles anymore. Again, not a particularly bad difficulty, just not suited for me at all. Pokemon Unbound. This game literally had difficulty levels implemented. You could choose how hard you wanted your experience to be. If that is not versatility at its highest point, I don't know what is. Honestly though, I remember this game being pretty scary. The gym leaders and evil team leaders were definitely no joke, and it was definitely something you had to think about to get past at some point. I can't give a definitive opinion on all difficulties, as I only played this game one time on one difficulty, but it was definitely versatile. Well made and no extremities as far as I know. Pokemon Dark Violet. This was like Pokemon Fire Red, but with a great story. I can remember the difficulty actually being pretty decent on this one. For seasoned players, it's probably quite easy, but I still feel like this game can hold a challenge to anyone. Nothing too extreme, pretty balanced in general. Pokemon Crystal Clear. Considering this is a Generation 2 hack, meaning there is no physical special split or whatever, this game's difficulty is quite hard to determine. Obviously, if you're playing Pokemon Crystal Clear, you are playing it for the versatility and not particularly for the difficulty. That is not to say that it cannot pose a threat at any time though. After a while, this game can get pretty nasty from what I can remember. It's probably not a game anyone should go and play if they are looking particularly for a challenge though. Pokemon Saiph. Saiph had a really inconsistent difficulty and a really flat level curve as well. Honestly, Saiph wasn't too good of a game in general. Not polished at all, meaning the difficulty was just kinda blah. Pokemon Radical Red. Talking about difficulty. Pokemon Radical Red is quite probably the hardest ROM hack we currently have available. The sole purpose of this game is to constantly have competitive level difficulty in every single battle you do. So if you are bored of every other difficult game there is, give this one a try. But don't say I did not warn you, because this game will kick your ass. Yeah, if soul-crushing difficulty is what you are looking for, then Radical Red is the best game in the market currently. If you're looking for anything besides that though, don't play Radical Red. Pokemon GS Chronicles. This is just a remake of the original Gold and Silver for the GBA. I wasn't a big fan of this game in general, and the difficulty was pretty mediocre for a game that was touted among the best Romhacks currently. The story was actually pretty good, but the difficulty was nothing special. Pokemon Source. Pokemon Source is the follow-up game from Pokemon Saiph mentioned earlier, and it is made by the same creator. I remember the difficulty being pretty good in this game. It challenged you a lot at times, didn't really hold back, and was a lot more polished. Good difficulty, and good game in general. Pokemon Liquid Crystal. Liquid Crystal was really damn good. It is another remake of Pokemon Crystal, but I just remember this game having a really good story as well as a really good difficulty. Not super polished difficulty or whatever, but something that can challenge you nicely in a Nuzlocke or something. Pokemon Dreams. This is one of the more casual Pokemon ROM hacks. It basically just tries to recreate an original Pokemon game. I remember liking this game a lot though, even though it wasn't particularly for the difficulty. I remember it mostly being really inconsistent, although it does get a bit better later in the game. Not the best game for difficulty, but a pretty good game overall. So yeah, those were my short and concise thoughts on every single ROM hack I have reviewed when it comes to difficulty. Make your choice from here. If you guys like this video, make sure to let me know in the comments section, and I might do one for the story of every single ROM hack as well. Make sure to subscribe if you want more like this, and have a great day.